What up guys, it is LCA Lens and welcome to my first video on my channel. Today I'll be starting my F1 2016 mobile career mode as Pascal Wehrlein in the Manor. Now this is a new channel, it's a new channel and I'll be doing different games, just any games you want me to play, but I'm going to be starting off by playing F1 2016 on the mobile version. And if they bring F1 2017 out on the mobile version, I'll be playing that as well. But yeah, I'll be doing, a career mode on this game as Pascal Wehrlein in the Manor Racing team. And I'm going to be doing an 8-minute practice session. And as you saw, I had to put the setup up very high, so I'm running extremely high downforce. And that is because even though the AI level is very hard, it's still very easy. The AI are very easy still, even though it's very hard. So I'm having to run very high downforce in hope that it's going to be much harder for me to get further up the grid. And I'm not really going to pay attention too much to this practice session. Just going to whiz through it. I went 16 after my first lap. I thought that was a bit too easy because the lap was very scruffy and I could find about another second and I would move up further up the grid, so I upped the downforce even more so it would be even harder, and I went back out and done some more laps and just to see how much harder it was going to be. And sure enough, it worked. I actually didn't run on the medium to see how I paced on the mediums, but it was terrible. But I didn't set my fastest time on the mediums. That was just the last tire I used, so it showed up on mediums. But sure enough, it worked, and on to qualifying. So we're here, as you see there, moving the setup back up to very high downforce, and we are only doing a 1 lap qualifying. So we're going to get one chance to qualify and see where we get. The team want me to come 15th in the championship, so I think I'd like to come 15th in qualifying. So I'm going to do the whole lap. Well, if not the whole lap, then I'll be doing most of it. And just so you can sort of see how my driving is, the handling on this game is very poor, it must be said. So driving is very difficult, and I don't know my braking points. That's like, I know when to accelerate out of corners, but it's just getting the braking points right, which I don't know. So I do use the racing line, but for some reason you can't. Do it, so it only goes in corners only. It's up on the straights as well, and also it goes red. That tells you when to brake, but it tells you to brake way too early than what you actually need to do. It says it tells you when to brake when the AI brake, but they brake too early anyway. So we are 8/10 up, I think, on our teammate Haryanto. So that's a bit of an issue, a bit of a bug, I guess, with the racing line. But 8/10 up at our teammate, so I think we might get the top 15. It's going to be close. I'm going to really need a good final sector. I make a small mistake. I need to turn twice into that corner. This corner has a lot of lag spikes. Each time you go through the corner, it lags. So that's a bit annoying. So you often do make mistakes. We're coming out onto the straight. We're heading up to the line. And we're P14. I'm extremely happy with that, to be honest. To get P14, I'm in the top 15. And yeah, let's go to the race, and it's gonna be a good one. So 5 red lights are building, and away we go. We get a much better start than everyone around us. We draw alongside Valtteri Bottas, and he outdrags us on the straight. We see a gap between Kvyat and Alonso. We go down there. We actually make a bit of contact with Massa, and we get a collision warning. But on this game, the AI always barge into you, and especially on the first lap, if you want to pass, you need to barge into people, because when you can't be inside, I accidentally hit Nico Hulkenberg going way too deep into the corner, and I hit Nico Hulkenberg. That was not what I wanted to do. But as I was saying, if you come up the inside, I'm coming up the inside of Massa now, and you can see that he turns into you. The AI have got a course, and they can't detect if a car that's inside. They just turn in anyway. So you have to make contact really to pass from up the inside of Raikkonen. This is one of the corners where you can make a lot of time up on the AI, and I passed Raikkonen and next up on my list and Nico Hulkenberg. We got two really weak corners for the AI coming up, so I fancy myself a move on Nico Hulkenberg. We gain a lot of time on him there, round the outside of Hulkenberg. Bit of contact, and I get caught on his front wing. I'm now running side by side. He pulls out in front. I move to the inside. Realises I'm not going to get moved there. Dive up the inside, think better of it, and Hulkenberg keeps 6th place. We're now coming through the third to last corner into the penultimate corner, through the lag spike corner, and we get Nico Hulkenberg up the inside. We're now through the final corner, but remember, we're running very high downforce, so we're going to get swamped by cars on this straight. And you can see there, cars are just coming past us left, right and centre. On the brakes, we get past Raikkonen, Massa, and I think Hulkenberg tried to come past as well. And we hold on to P6, but later on that lap, we pull away from the guy behind, but we start to catch Daniel Ricciardo, which is very odd. I wasn't expecting to catch Ricciardo, and we may have a chance of getting Daniel Ricciardo up the inside, and I went too deep into the corner, and I've lost a lot of time. But I've actually just noticed, I'm actually only, I didn't just notice now, but at the time of filming this, I realised about this point, I was only doing 3 laps. I was supposed to do a 25% 25% race, which is 14 laps, so you do 1 pit stop. But it turns out I forgot to change it to 25%, so I'm extremely sorry, but we're only doing 3 laps of this Grand Prix. But now, as you can see, Verstappen was about a second ahead of Ricciardo, but he's completely dropped back now, and he's holding him up. A treat for us. Verstappen must have a problem because Verstappen's just completely dropped back from the front. He's about a second ahead of Ricciardo, as I said, and he's dropped back, so he's going to be holding him up. I think Verstappen's got an issue, so this is going to work really well for us. I think we can get back past Ricciardo. Christian Horner would be fuming right now, wanting to get Verstappen behind Ricciardo. He wants Verstappen to pull over and let Ricciardo through, but that's not happening, and we may fancy ourselves a move in the third sector, down up the inside. We think better of it, and Ricciardo's very slow off the corner. We make brief contact, but we're now coming through. We're going to try and see if we can get a move on Ricciardo. The penultimate corner up the inside. We have done it. Bit of a ballsy move, but we have made the pass. Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix. I think Rosberg was third, Vettel was third, and Verstappen was fourth. We take 5th place, 10 points for Manor, and I am happy with that. So we're 5th in the championship. Button's actually got himself up into 10th place. He scored points. Very good for him. I love McLaren. We're 4th in the Constructors. Manor Racing Team, 10 points on the board. I'm extremely happy with that performance. And yeah, so as I say again, I can't apologise enough for only having a 3-lap race. I thought I set it to 25%, but it turned out I didn't. So I'm very sorry. But we have finished the Australian Grand Prix. Like this video, subscribe to the channel because it's my first video. Do not forget, comment down below any video ideas, or if you just enjoyed the video, comment down below. And I'll see you in Bahrain. See ya.